Hello, guys, and welcome to another grims4ever Untitled podcast on SoundCloud. I am grims4ever, your host for the evening. Happy New Year's and happy late Christmas. I know last week I wanted to do another video. I just didn't have the time. A lot of stuff was going on during the Christmas season. So, we're going to start. I'm going to do a quick results thing of each show from the last 2 weeks with a little bit of news and all that stuff. Actually, no, I'm gonna skip the news. I mean, because everybody knows everything. Like, the Women's Royal Rumble is happening, the Sid Vicious, travel ban shit, the Kalisto shit, um, and all this other shit that just happened. So I'm gonna give a brief Raw results thing. So, and or actually brief results for every show last 2 weeks. So we're gonna start off with Raw. Kurt Angle addresses the Universal title situation. In the end, he basically revealed that we're gonna be having a triple threat match at the Royal Rumble. Seth Rollins versus Jason Jordan. Rollins goes over. I remember the match was like very, very boring and just ugh. The second match was okay, but it was just ugh. We had a couple of videos between Bray Wyatt and Broken Matt Hardy, which Broken Matt Hardy talked to a goldfish who was basically Napoleon Bonaparte. You're small in every one of your incarnations. You're small. You have a small vessel. that was so funny. We had originally a handicap match 2-on-1 between Balor and the Miz Taraj. I hated that match. What the fuck are they doing with Finn Balor? But we got on the flip side, we have the main roster debut of Hideo Itami, which turned into a tag team match, and Balor and Hideo Itami went over. We had the match between Gulak and Cedric Alexander for the number one contenders match for the cruiserweight title. Alexander went over. The match was good, but the commentary was just terrible. And then Drew Gulak basically cock blocked Enzo. Asuka beat Alicia Fox in a squash match. Alicia got some offense, but wasn't enough. Joe Cesaro and Sheamus beat Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Jason Jordan, which during the match Dean Ambrose aggravated his tricep injury, so he's going to be gone for 9 months. Heath Slater and Rhino faced the returning Revival, which the Revival won. And then Slater and Rhino were told they need to get tougher, which Rhino teased that he was going to anally rape Heath Slater. Elias tries to do a concert, but like the women's, like Bailey, Sasha, and Mickie James interrupt. And when Bailey came out, one of her two men fell over, which was funny. He was partied out. And it led to all three of the girls facing the Absolution. The match got thrown out, which started a women's brawl, which led to a very meh segment with Stephanie McMahon coming out announcing the Women's Royal Rumble match, which I'm all for, but they should have just done it like how William Regal announced that War Games was coming back. You know, just being all fucking hype. Sanity! Authors of Pain! Strong! And Undisputed Era. You guys have been fucking with each other for the past few weeks. You know what? We're gonna do War Games! Which, yeah, that was awesome. I actually like that. Next show, SmackDown. Last week's SmackDown. We had Daniel Bryan and Shane Gill in a face-off, coming to an understanding. Gable and Benjamin went over the Usos. Charlotte addressed the whole Women's Royal Rumble situation, which led to a tag team match between Charlotte and Naomi versus Ruby Riott and Sarah Logan. I heard the match was sloppy because of Sarah Logan. Yeah, let's all blame Sarah Logan. Everybody. And Ruby Riot's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this. Ziggler did a United States Championship celebration. Basically told everybody what we know. He's great, but he's underutilized. Keeps getting punched in the mouth literally and figuratively for the last 12 years. He feels that the fans don't appreciate him, and WWE doesn't appreciate him, so they don't deserve him. He walked out just like Shawn Michaels. He lost his smile, and I'm gonna bring this next point up. I hate it when people say that the Young Bucks are a carbon copy of Shawn Michaels and everyone else. But when it comes to Dolph Ziggler, it's fine. It's fine to copy Shawn Michaels. New Day defeated Rusev Day. From what I've heard, it was a pretty fucking fun match, which I'm also going to give props to Rusev. Congratulations on becoming the #1 bestseller recently for WWEshop.com. I heard his t-shirt was one of the best-selling items on the website, so congratulations, man. I still need to get the shirt. A 6-man tag team match. Styles, Orton, Nakamura facing Jinder Mahal, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens, which the faces won the match. And that's basically it for SmackDown. So that's a nice little soundbite. 205 Live. This is going to be a very fast soundbite. Grand Metalik and Kalisto both beat both the Brian Kendrick and Gentleman Jack Gallagher. Hideo Itami defeated Colin Delaney in a squash match, and Cedric Alexander defeated Drew Gulak in a rematch from Raw. Now we're going on to NXT, which had another match of the year candidate between Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. We have new tag team champions, and that is Sanity, Bobby Fish. Sanity. Sorry, there was a video playing in my ear for some reason. Undisputed Era defeated Sanity to become the NXT Tag Team Champions. Lars Sullivan defeated Roderick Strong for to qualify for the #1 contenders fatal 4-way match for what happened on Wednesday, for the match Wednesday. And the United Kingdom Championship, Pete Dunne defeated Tyler Bate in the third match of the year between them, which they had a pretty good trilogy. Now we're gonna look up all the results for Raw, SmackDown, and all that stuff for this week. And so John Cena over on Raw opened up the show with a funny segment between Elias Sampson, which they name dropped CM Punk, and it led to a match between Cena versus Elias. Cena won. Kurt Angle made a match later the night against Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins against The Bar. Roman Reigns shows up and Kurt makes another match. Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe for the IC title. And Hideo Itami versus the Brian Kendrick. Hideo Itami beat Brian Kendrick with a go to sleep. Brian Kendrick apparently busted his orbital bone with the go to sleep. It's like, whoo. Absolution versus Bayley, Mickie James, and Sasha Banks. Absolution went over the match. And speaking of Paige, I heard she had an injury scare over the weekend, so I hope she's fine. Hope nothing serious happened to her. I heard that she's fine. And apparently, like I said earlier, Dean Ambrose is going to be out for 9 months with the tricep tear that originally he aggravated on the TLC pay-per-view and um, he kept working through it, and fucking it caught up to him. So he's gonna be gone for like until September. Kane defeated Heath Slater, which they're trying to toughen up Heath Slater. Um, Kurt Hawkins versus Finn Balor. Finn Balor won with a squash match. Again, what the fuck are they doing with Finn Balor? Um, and so they do. And the next match is Enzo Amore, Drew Gulak, and Daivari versus Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali, Akira Tozawa. Which the faces win the match: Alexander, Ali, and Tozawa. And apparently this week, Alexa Bliss cockblocked Nia Jackson, Enzo. That's so funny. Roman and Joe. Roman won. Samoa Joe won by disqualification. Mizraj versus Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman wins the match. Yeah, the Bar versus Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan. Sorry, guys. I'm still not used to this. Which Seth and Jason Jordan won the match. So Jason Jordan is the first ever male wrestler to have a tag team title from NXT, Raw, and SmackDown. So congratulations, Jason Jordan. Originally that was supposed to be Finn Balor, but then they changed it. So SmackDown, Daniel Bryan addresses the U.S. title situation, where he basically announced that there's going to be a tournament. Let's see. The Benjamin and Gable defeated Rusev Day and the New Day. Let's see, what else? Breezango and the Bludgeon Brothers had their little face-off, which the Bludgeon Brothers won in the rematch. Ruby Riott versus Naomi with the Riott Squad by Riott, and Ruby Riott wins the match. Hell yeah. I'm skipping through like a lot of shit. I'm just trying to make this short and sweet. The first round match of the U.S. Championship tournament: Bobby Roode versus Baron Corbin. And Bobby Roode won that match, so he's going to advance towards the tournament. Jinder Mahal versus Ty Dillinger, and Jinder Mahal has advanced into the tournament. And sucks for Ty, because Ty's fucking awesome. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Like, just stupid. It's stupid. The guy's awesome, and then they fucking bury the guy. Let's see. Non-title match: Styles versus Kevin Owens. Let's see who went over in that match. I know I'm doing the beat to the Wrestle Rock Rumble, if you guys remember that shit. Which is like one of the most horrible fucking videos ever. I'm probably going to do a YouTube reaction video of me watching that. So Kevin Owens beat AJ Styles. And so that's the final SmackDown of the year. And so we're heading towards 205 Live. Oh, and also after I'm done with the results, I'm going to be giving out the Yes Club Awards to my my Facebook page, the Yes Club. So if you guys want to know what match of the year and everything was, sit tight. I'll be going through that. Hideo Itami has defeated Jack Gallagher at 205 Live. Tony Nese defeated Akira Tozawa. Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali defeated both Drew Gulak and Daivari. Now we're going to NXT, which I am getting more and more excited about NXT TakeOver Philly as time progresses. The Street Profits versus Chris Starr and Riley Apex. Street Profits won that match. Let's see. Ember Moon and Sonya Deville, which Ember Moon won via pinfall. That's good. Let me see what else is next. And the number one contenders match, Killian Dane, Johnny Gargano, Lars Sullivan, Aleister Black, which Johnny Gargano won the match. And apparently they also teased Adam Cole. Like apparently they're gonna do Adam Cole versus Aleister Black at TakeOver. I've heard rumors about that. So, and apparently, like, I think Adam Cole did something during the match or whatever, like distracted Aleister Black. So that's gonna be awesome. I'm really looking forward to that match. So here we go. And now we're going to talk about the Yes Club Awards, the yearly Yes Club Awards, which everybody's doing their end of the year lists. Here we go. And I know this podcast I originally recorded part of it. It was like over an hour long. And I was like, you know what? I want to do a more short and sweet version of it, you know? Like sound bites. I'm probably going to do a longer one next week if I have to. I mean, I'm going to have time. So, the Yes Club Awards this year, and I'm even going to give off, like, runner-ups this year. Let me go to my Facebook page real quick so I can remember some of the runner-ups. Let's go. I have like 12 notifications on Facebook. I'm going to ignore every single one of them. Because that is not what I'm looking for. I am looking to do this. Let's go with, hold on one second. Let me go through this. I can see is Matt Hardy just like staring through my screen, my computer screen. He's gonna be like, delete it. Oh, god damn it. But anyway, let's get the show on the road. I'm probably gonna remember some of the guys that I wanted for the award, since it's not loading my Facebook app at all. No, there we go. Never mind. Little bitch. So going through Facebook, let's get to the post, everyone. And Royal Rumble weekend, I'm going to be doing my thing about getting a new whatchamacallit Hall of Fame for my Hall of Fame ceremony for Rumble weekend. That's gonna be cool. Um, did I go all the way past it? Yeah, I did. I passed it. Unless I posted early October. I don't know. 'Cause yeah, there's the Montreal Screwjob. Um, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened to that post? I literally just had it. And there's the. Oh, and I also have to post a Wrestler of the Month, which I think I have an idea who it's going to be for this month on the Yes Club. I think it's going to be AJ Styles again. It's here somewhere. I knew I had it here somewhere. Now it's missing. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. Fuck. Where's everything? I know this is like dead air of me just like saying fuck and all this other shit. Unless I posted it on the page and not the group page. Huh. That could be. So I'm like literally walking past all of this stuff. I think it's on the group page. I didn't go on the group page for it. Yeah, because there's all the Yes Club Hall of Fame inductees from Survivor Series weekend. I'm gonna be doing Royal Rumble weekend pretty soon. Okay, yeah, there it is. Cool. So we're gonna be doing the awards right now. I'm gonna be talking about the runner-ups, everything like that. So here we go. Wrestler of the Year. Everybody knows who this is. It is AJ Styles. And we have some runner-ups. They include Kenny Omega, Okada, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, The Miz, Braun Strowman, John Cena, Shinsuke Nakamura, let's see, Drew McIntyre, Johnny Gargano, Finn Balor, Chris Jericho, Cody Rhodes, Rusev, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Samoa Joe, Neville, and Roderick Strong. Female Wrestler of the Year goes to Asuka. Besides Asuka, I can only think of two other people who I would put in that list. Like 2-3 other people I would put on that list. That would be Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and Gail Kim. And that's about it. That's all I could think of. And Natalia. Natalia had a good year, I thought. A very deserved year. Tag Team of the Year for this year goes to the Usos. Hell yeah, dude. I mean, they had a really good year this year, I think. Last year the Revival had it. If the Revival was if they did something like really really good this year, if they didn't get injured, which unfortunately they did, I'm sad that they got injured. But you know, it's bad timing. Other tag teams that I put into consideration include the Broken Hardys. I mean, you can see a full detail list on the Yes Club, but these are the tag teams that I thought were really, really good this year. I thought the Broken Hardys, or the Hardys, did really good this year. The Bar, the Shield, the Bucks, definitely, New Day, Undisputed Era, War Machine, RPG Vice. I thought the AOP did good. I thought Sanity did really good. I thought DIY did really good this year. The Briscoes and Bully Ray, they did awesome, and that's about it. Um, this year's most underrated performer in the ring goes to Rusev. Now, other people that I've thought that were underrated were Sami Zayn, Cesaro, Shinsuke Nakamura, Bray Wyatt, Andrade Cien Almas, which finally he is getting his credit. He has a title, the world title in NXT. So congratulations to Andrade. I thought Hideo Itami was really underrated this year. Mike Kanellis / Mike Bennett, Zack Ryder, Luke Harper. Man, I thought he was really underrated this year as well. Cedric Alexander, I thought he was really underrated as well. Neville, Finn Balor, definitely Finn Balor, Dolph Ziggler, and Ty Dillinger. I did put down Jack Gallagher and Rich Swann and Rhino. Because I fucking love those guys. Alright, so, and most overrated wrestler of the year this year goes to Jinder Mahal. I thought Jinder Mahal was not ready for that spot. Other choices for overrated include Brock Lesnar, Jason Jordan, Randy Orton, and Mojo Rawley. Because why'd they put the fucking Andre the Giant title on him? Or trophy on him. That's just dumb, really. I just didn't like that. I put down Roman Reigns, but Roman Reigns had he wasn't as shoved down our throats this year as he has been in past years. I think he did good for what he was doing, and that's about it. Comeback of the year. I have to say Bill Goldberg had the best comeback of the year. He was gone for 10 years, 13 years, came back, and was like WCW Goldberg all over again. Sure, the Kevin Owens match I wasn't really happy with. You could even put him down as, a lot of people hated the Brock Lesnar shit. I thought it was awesome that he fucking killed Brock Lesnar in a minute in November. I thought it was awesome. Winning the title, I kind of didn't like the title win, but you know what? They should have done it differently, but they didn't do it the way we wanted them to do it. But still, he came back like hard. This year's breakout star of the year goes to Braun Strowman. I thought he was really good this year. I thought he really came into his own. I mean, last year he had probably like one of the worst matches of the year against Dean Ambrose in Philly. Now and then later on in the year, he started having like all those squash matches. But he really this year, I think he really found himself. I think he found his groove in WWE. And same goes to like a few other people. I thought the Velveteen Dream was like a Velveteen Dream, Aleister Black, Johnny Gargano, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Elias, and Adam Cole, and Marty Scurll were also good breakouts. And Dalton Castle was a good breakout. Like, it was just like, holy shit. Like, these guys have gotten like more props and everything, and just more exposure, and I'm happy for every single one of them. Mazel tov to every single one of them. Um, so this year's match of the year, there's been a lot of debate about it. This year, I'd have to go with Cena versus AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble. To me, there's been a few other matches that were really good, such as DIY versus Authors of Pain, DIY versus Authors of Pain and Revival, the first match with Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne that I remember seeing, Bobby Roode versus Shinsuke Nakamura, the War Games match, Velveteen Dream versus Aleister Black, Styles versus Balor, Big Show versus Braun Strowman. Holy shit, dude, that they surprised me. I have not. I did put Kenny Omega versus Okada as like a possible choice, but I've never seen that match yet. Unfortunately, I'm going to see the match. I have to because I've been told it's like the match to watch. So I just haven't had a chance to sit down and watch their trilogy. Oh, and Usos versus New Day, Hell in a Cell. That match was like awesome. Fucking love that one. Roman versus Cesaro. That match was really good. I mean, there's a lot of match of the years, and those are my top picks that I thought were really good. Um, so let's go with the feud of the year. I think belonged to the Usos and New Day. Holy shit, that was awesome. Um, other feuds that I thought were really good this year were Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns, Owens and Jericho with their that began on their fucking friendship festival segment. Velveteen Dream and Aleister Black, Undisputed Era and Sanity, Shinsuke Nakamura and Bobby Roode, Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon, John Cena versus Roman Reigns. I thought those feuds were awesome. Ember Moon and Asuka. Man, did they tear it down. Worst match of the year for me was the House of Horrors match between Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton, as well as the WrestleMania match. I put that down. Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Both of their matches were terrible. Unfortunately, for Shinsuke was put with a bad opponent. Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker, because it was just a botch fest, and that's not how you showcase The Undertaker. And it could have been Undertaker's fault, though. I don't know. Like, it was just, like, there was, like, they didn't have the in-ring chemistry that I thought they would. It was just, like, meh. Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman at, No Mercy. Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar at Great Balls of Fire. And Big Show versus Big Cass at SummerSlam. And I haven't seen the Kendo Stick on a Pole match yet to judge it because I don't want to watch it. But I heard it was just like fucking terrible. So worst feud of the year, I think for me personally that I think was just like this terrible feud. I would have to say Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. The Finn Balor Demon versus Bray Wyatt Sister Abigail feud. That was just stupid. Same with like the Bray Wyatt Randy Orton, Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton, Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke, and Big Cass versus Big Show and Enzo. Those were just dumb. And Alexa Bliss versus Bayley. Because this is your life. That's why I didn't have any fucking interest in watching the match, just because of the This Is Your Life segment. Best weekly television show, I would have to say is NXT. They always impress me, and just it's always awesome. You could always watch the matches. They always put like match of the year candidates on there. But unfortunately, there's like a couple of NXT matches this year that just like overshadowed them. Pay-per-view of the year, I would have to say was NXT Takeover. NXT Takeover War Games. I thought that was from bell to bell really good. Like I said, the War Games match developed like three match of the year candidates with yeah, Black and Velveteen Dream War Games match, and the women's match. Um, Worst pay per view of the year to me was No Mercy. I was just bored as shit throughout the whole entire fucking thing. Um, let's see. I have more things to say about this because I put more categories down from as an extension from the pay per view. I mean, from my I read the word pay per view from my Facebook group page. Um, let's see. Best commentator, I would have to say Mauro Ranallo and Corey Graves. Like that was a close one. It was either Corey or Mauro. I was like, Mauro Ranallo, dude, come on. Best non-wrestling personality, I would have to say would go to Paul Heyman. Um, Best gimmick, I would have to say goes to Rusev Day because that is so fucking hilarious and it's so fucking awesome. Other gimmicks I think would be like that I thought were really good was um the glorious gimmick with Bobby Roode. Um let's see what else. The List of Jericho, Broken slash Woken Matt Hardy, The Miz as like a the Hollywood douchebag. Trying to see what other gimmicks. Demon Finn Balor. I thought those were really, really good gimmicks of the year. Um, Shocker of the year, I would have to say, was the return of the Hardy Boys. I mean, we all knew it, but it was still a shock. It was like, what? There was a couple other shockers, you know. Trying to think of one that was like really big, like another really, really, really big shocker. Um, I know I'm just drawing a blank right now because the whole wrestling year has been a blur. Um, the best wrestling theme song I would have to say would be "Root of All Evil," which is Aleister Black's theme song. I also like let's see, "I Bring the Darkness" slash "End of Days," which is Baron Corbin's theme song. That one's badass. Um, yeah, Finn Balor's theme, Kevin Owens' theme, The Shield. Oh, another shocker of the year. Kurt Angle, Kurt Angle returning. That was awesome. Um, I would have to say like one of the best moments of the year would be John Cena tying Ric Flair's record. Another really good moment this year, I think, was the engagement. Speaking of John Cena, between him and Nikki Bella, I thought that was like a really, really good moment. Um, oh, another shocker of the year was Undertaker. The whole Undertaker thing. Um, Another best. I'm trying to think of like another best moment where it was just like, wow, that's awesome. Um, the return of War Games. Yeah, the announcement and everything heading towards War Games. Um, I'd say Bullet Club invading WWE because that was like a a shockwave right there. That was crazy. Um, yeah, Cody Rhodes winning his first world title. Dalton Castle winning his first world title. Um, just like other things that happened, including Christopher Daniels winning his first Ring of Honor world title. Let me see. What else? Worst female wrestler of the year, I would have to say goes to Lana. God, was she so cringeworthy. Um, Worst tag team, I would have to say, was the Welcoming Committee. I mean, ugh. The best wrestling documentary was the Kevin Owens 365 documentary. I thought that was really, really, really well done. I also like the Finn Balor one. I also like the Kurt Angle one and all that stuff. So those were the only two documentaries I saw earlier this year. And let's see, where did I leave off at? Best storyline driven YouTube show, I would have to say, is Being the Elite. Oh my god, that show is so fucking awesome and so fun. Best YouTube show by a content creator, which is just like your normal Joe doing a YouTube show. Also forgot about this before I go into that. Worst announcer goes to Booker T. God, he's so cringeworthy. So best show created by a YouTube content creator, I would have to say, is WrestleMania's Behind the Titantron, which they talk about just certain things, controversies, and just stuff, failings, all that stuff. You guys should check it out. I think it's very good, in my view. Um, Best YouTube account goes to What Culture Pro Wrestling, or just What Culture. And to drive it all home, the best wrestling podcast that I find the most fun out of listening to is the Solid Monster. And all right, and I'm actually gonna go back a little bit. Another storyline driven YouTube show that I actually like is the Southpaw Regional Wrestling. YouTube shows by content creators also that I like is like a lot of the Brian Zane reviews at Wrestling with Regret, the top tens by WrestleMania, plus the top tens by What Culture, and the Cultaholics, which has like the main guys from What Culture. They jumped ship and did their own thing, except for Adam, because with all the controversies with Adam did. Trying to think of other YouTube shows that are like really good, like the Q&As with good mic work. And same with wrestling podcasts, I'd have to say good mic work. I haven't really kept up on like anyone else besides Solid Monster and good mic work anymore. And also like another YouTube shows that I like Aaron Riff's No DQ Q&A videos, and plus the No DQ panels. They're pretty good. I actually like those. YouTube accounts, I would have to say, yeah, What Culture won it, but again, good mic work, TV tracks, the Solid Monster, Don Tony, Kevin Castle, which also piggybacks off of podcasts. Again, Cultaholics, let me think. WrestleMania, Wrestling with Regret. I think they're really good. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys have a safe New Year. Don't drink and drive. In a few weeks, I'm going to be posting the Hall of Fame for the Royal Rumble. So I just hope you guys have a good weekend. Again, don't party too hard. Don't drink and drive. There's a few things also I want to say that are just like, yeah. And again, I'm sorry for last week not posting anything. I know tomorrow, since I'm off of work, I'm going to be sitting down taking notes for next week's podcast. So hope you guys have fun again, and I hope you guys had a good Christmas. I had kind of like a boring Christmas. I actually did get an Attitude Era book, so that was pretty cool. The Attitude Era encyclopedia thing. And again, guys, till next time.